with your spell of fortune-leading fame. You've helped me see the way to wield time. Just because you know my name does not mean I'm the same.
Hello and welcome everyone to today's video. This tea is very exciting because I've never heard of it before. It has something that I've never had before, I think. It's called Wurzelwunder, which means like root wonder, and it has ginger and galligant, which I've never had before actually. I just googled it and it's actually a kind of like ginger. It's apparently like a famous Asian sort of ginger. So yeah, let's give it a go. It smells really nice, very like spicy. The ginger is very much coming through. It's so good. It is so good. That's such a nice tea. So yeah, we're gonna have that. And then also today, I want to tailor some clothes. This has been coming a long time. I always like have things that I want to tailor, and I have like such a pile, and I kind of like went through it and picked some pieces that I want to tailor today with you. These are all like vintage pieces. There are different things that I'm gonna do with them. So yeah, I have my little setup here. I put my computer over there with like a little bonfire for all of us to enjoy. And yeah, other than that, and also I have like a little snacking plate because I haven't gotten around to eating lunch yet today. This is a very popular German kind of gingerbread, and you like buy a pack and it has these like pretzels, stars and hearts, and it's very, very good. These are called domino stones. I don't know if you can get them anywhere else. Kind of like, just to kind of show you what's in there. It's gingerbread, some sort of like spicy jam, and marzipan, and it's so good. One of my favorite things to have when it's like Christmas time. I just want to preface this by saying I'm not a seamstress. I'm very much self-taught, and so the way that I do this might not be the proper way to do all of this. The first thing that I want to do, I've never done before, but I have these pants. I showed you these before. So many of you were like, you need to tailor them. They're so good. These. There is like really cool green, white, checkered. They're from the 70s. And I love them, but they're just a little big in the waist area. So my dears, I'm just gonna try them on and then kind of like mark what I want to do. I know that this isn't the proper way to do it. Usually you measure it, but I think it is easier to try something on and then kind of pin what I want to do. And then I've never tailored pants, but my idea is if I just like do a little dart, kind of like going down in here like this, it might work. Let me try these on for you and then I can show you what I want to do with them. Trying to find an angle where it's not like completely dark, but maybe I can show you like this. So they're big, and then one thing that made me hesitant when buying them, usually I don't love it when pants have like a zipper on the side and not like a front part, but I feel like for what I'm gonna do now, this actually comes in handy. So my idea is to just kind of like take a little bit back here, and then it would fit like this, and then the legs I want to keep the way that they are. Okay, so here's what I do. I take one of these pins. I just need to be a tiny bit careful when doing this. And kind of like decide how much of the pant I want gone, what feels good. And then I just kind of like pin it like that. Okay, so I feel like this kind of works. You can see I just kind of like pin it like this, and now I can just kind of fizzle with it, decide if I like it, but I do like it. I feel like this would be great. The patterns in this outfit are crashing, but just like this, I feel like this is a much better fit. So yeah, now I'm very carefully gonna take off these pants and then show you how I prepare them to sew. For the next step, I turn the pants inside out, and now you like need to kind of reverse this, because now if you like sew it like this, then the seam is on the outside. So I like put a finger here and there, just like where you just marked it, and then turn it inside out. So I know that this is the part that I want to get out. I also made sure that this was like right in the middle of these pants. I love how I said that it's not dark out yet, but it's like 4, and now the sun is completely setting. We just had a busy day, that's why I'm just starting this video now. I used 3 pins to kind of like pin and mark where I want to sew, and now I just have some white thread in a sewing machine. And I'm just gonna try my best to make this even. I am a little nervous. Let's see how this is going to work. little darts that I took out. Now it's time for the moment of truth to try this on. And then I'm not sure if I should like cut the inside, but I feel like if I cut the inside off, then I kind of like have to add another seam. So let's see, maybe it works like this if I just like iron it pretty well. Okay, so this is what the seam looks like now. I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. So let's try these pants on. Moment of truth. I'm also wearing tights underneath in case you're wondering. I mean, they fit. Oh, they fit me a lot better. It looks better so far. Let's go a few steps back. I hope you can see me in full. But I do like them so much more now. And I feel like it's okay in the back. Because like my back arches in where the seam is. Oh, they feel a lot better now. I hope they look better too. Showing you the back, I feel like it's okay. You can't really see, and I feel like... Okay, so I know that this is very unprofessional, but I'm just gonna leave these like that because I just want to wear them a little and see if I like the fit. If I start cutting into them, I cannot like re-tailor them, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Wear it a couple of times, see if I like it. But so far, I really do. They seem great now. This is the next piece. I got this at the thrift store I took you to yesterday, but I didn't get it yesterday, but like the time that we went before. And I do love it. I think it's such a cute dress. It fits me really nice up here. Like the length is kind of weird. I don't really love it. I was like playing around with it, but I just feel like this isn't quite me, and I feel like if this was a shorter dress, I would love it so much more. So my idea is something like this maybe, and then keep the belt. I'm not 100% sure about the belt yet, but that's like easy to just take off. So let's see how long I want this. You will see by this video I'm like just pinning everything in place, but my like, entire wardrobe is like held together by a couple pins and like a big dream. Okay, and as soon as I'm done with that, I will do like the raise your hand kind of test and just see. I feel like it's too short. Like if I lift my arm, it's too short. So let's make it a little longer. Honestly, I'm so torn on this because I just looked at it short and I was like, it's very cute, but then I can't move my arm, and then I also kind of like it like this. So I feel like I cannot tailor this today. I'm sorry, I know this is what you came for, but I feel like I just shouldn't. I feel like I need to maybe wear it out like this and also get your opinions. Please tell me, what do you think about this dress? It's so cute. Should we like keep the original length? I honestly feel like I'm just getting older, and I do sometimes like dresses that are a little longer now. So yeah, just for the details, this is so cute. It like has some buttons, but like a zipper, and it's just such a lovely little dress. But I was just thinking, if I like make it really short, then it's going to be kind of impractical for like running around with a teddy boy. So let me know. I'm just gonna keep this like it. I'm sorry. I have a few more pieces honestly, but I feel like this needs to stay like this at least for a little longer. Onto a piece I definitely want to change a little. It's this skirt. I showed you this in like a recent thrift with me, and I said that I want to shorten it. So yeah, today let's do it. And I feel like what I'm gonna do with this one, and this is like another big advice I have if you like want to tailor something and shorten it, but you're like a little unsure, get yourself something that you already have that is kind of like the same cut and that you like the length of. So this is my all-time favorite black mini skirt. I love this one so much. Let's just put these on top and then trace like the length of that black one onto this one. Yeah, I feel like you can see really easily. So I'm just gonna make sure that I cut it like this. This skirt is also lined, but with lined pieces I actually like to do the outer part first and then the inner part. And with this one, it like has a really big hem down here. So I'm thinking if I just like fold this in, that might actually work. So I just figured out that if I take the length of this skirt, I kind of like achieve that by folding the hem of this one 2 times, don't mind like the inner layer. And I love to just work on skirts like that. I always hate it when I have to cut off excess fabric. I like to do it like this and just keep the extra fabric, because I feel like maybe the person who owns the skirt after me might want the original length back because they're just a little taller, or maybe even future me wants the skirt to be longer again. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it, do one very easy seam across, and then I feel like if I want to go back, I will just have the option. One other thing that I like to do is I like to go by the seam color that they already have here. So this is like a dark blue kind of black. So let's see if I have a seam that'll work. This sewing case comes with so many things. It's amazing. She like has every single kind of yarn in here, I feel like. Every color. Oh, this is like a dark blue. Perfect. See, I told you. She has everything. Why is it that grandmas are always so well prepared for absolutely everything in life? Just probably because they've been through so much already. But yeah, I'm gonna use this black for underneath to do that little seam, and then I will show you my #1 tip for hemming the lining of these pieces. One more tip. I'm just trying to share all of my tips with you so that you actually like that this video helps you a little. I pin these in place because if you like layer fabric that many times, it's very easy for it to just slip. And so to make sure that you got a straight seam, make sure to pin it in place. So yeah, let's do this. Just took out the pins. It's kind of hard to see, so let me fold it over again so that you can see. And now you have one little issue, and that is that the lining now is longer than the skirt. So now you need to take the lining in. With the lining you can keep it very simple because no one really sees it. So the idea is to just take this up 1 to 2 centimeters shorter than the outer skirt. So this is like a rather cheap kind of lining. It's like a polyester kind of thing, I'd say. So you don't have to take any precautions or anything when you do this. It's just a simple little fabric that can be taken in really easily. Compared to the outer skirt, this is made really poorly, but I like to do a folded hem, so I'm just gonna do that. Good. It's like the perfect fit now. I love the length. I feel like I want to wear this very soon again. It's so comfortable, this skirt, and the length is just really great. So here's a little close-up just to kind of show you a little better how this turned out. If you like look closely, you might see the hem up here, but I feel like it blends in really nicely. And then the underskirt, it's just all the way up here now. Yeah, it's very, very comfortable. Such a great piece. This next piece, this is my all-time favorite dress, and I found it and it was already in rough condition, and so I like did a bunch of mending on it, and I feel like I have to do over and over, but I cannot seem to let go because this dress is so perfect. So I already replaced the elastics in here, then someone just like cut it and didn't hem it, but I don't want to hem it because it's already very short. So I'm just trying to keep this in like good condition. And then on the back of this dress, someone added like a little panel of black velvet right next to like the actual black velvet panel. And it's not like the most pretty thing, but it definitely works. And I love this dress. It's a little tight in the bust area, but I still just, it's perfect. I put this over my hat when I was pregnant, and I feel like I did a weird kind of movement and it ripped a little. I want to do a zigzag stitch on this because I feel like it's just going to be the best to kind of like fix this. And then also in my grandma's big button box, we need to find something because this also has a button and that went missing at some point. Okay, so these are the buttons that I found. I have 2 black ones. Initially and originally there was like a black button there, but it was a fabric covered one. And I couldn't find one of these, but I found this little red fabric covered one. This really does match the red really well. So I feel like this is actually a great option. And then I just needed to share this with you because I just found it. Look at this little guy. I feel like this would be so cute as like a little necklace charm. So yeah, that's on that. But let's add a little button. So let's see. So yeah, this is like the little buttonhole. Let's see if this one, yeah, this one fits through it nicely, I guess. Okay, so it's like a little tight, but it definitely goes through. So yeah, this is a good one. It's just added. The good thing is that you can still see like where it was, so I now have like that marked. I always do buttons by hand. I have no idea how you do that without your hand. I don't even know if it is possible. I mean, surely it is possible, but if it's like possible with like a regular sewing machine. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it by hand. I actually do like hand sewing. It reminds me of when I was a kid, before I like had a sewing machine. I would hand sew a bunch. I found this yarn in my grandma's sewing stuff, and it's like very thick, so I feel like this is going to work really well.
Through the winter that is here, my dear, it's coming on. It has come along. Love is strong.
Okay, so the button is attached. I really like it. I think it is cute with the pop of red. It is very, very tight though. However, I think it's working. Am I able to get it through? I should have gone with a smaller button, but like maybe I'm gonna change the buttonhole. Oh no, it actually works. I feel like the more I'm gonna use it, the more it's going to get used to it. So yeah, this is so cute. I'm honestly just a little scared to do more work on this dress because it's like literally falling apart. So I'm not gonna try it on right now for you, but I just need to. If anyone has like an idea on how I can fix it, because ideally I would let it out in the bust area a little and then just, I don't know, maybe that I also was thinking about just creating a pattern off of this dress and then just making another one kind of like this, because I feel like this is very simple. Like the pattern behind this is so simple, but yeah, I'm a little nervous. If anyone has an idea, let me know. So because I'm so happy with how the green and white pants turned out, I also took these with me. They need some work done. I love how they're fitting everywhere besides like this area up here. I feel like it just needs the kind of same thing where you like kind of take a little bit of fabric away here. I do like that they're a little looser in the legs, but this here is not for me. This is the before. I'm honestly just gonna do the exact same thing that I did with these white and green pants. So yeah, quick and easy fix. So cool now. Such a like Patty Boyd kind of look. I love that. This was so easy. Even with this shirt, I feel like it's kind of a cool look. Another little close up, and I just left like that little bit of fabric in here. It does really bother me right now, so I feel like for now it's just gonna stay in there. That's it, everybody. I'm done. I feel like just tailoring and mending your clothes makes such a difference, because I personally experienced that. Most of the pieces that I find at a thrift store don't really like fit me perfectly. Some of them might fit you better, some don't really, some you actually find they fit you like a dream, but most of them need a little bit of tailoring, and I feel like it makes such a difference, and it's such an easy thing. Like fixing these pants was like a 2-minute kind of job, and now it looks so good. So I can just highly encourage you to fix your clothes, and not only fix them but tailor them just like a little bit. I feel like it always helps to just make them look a lot more amazing. For me, it's usually shortening things, letting things out, or taking things in, just like I did today. So yeah, if you have any ideas on how I could fix my favorite dress, I'd love to hear that. And also all of your thoughts on the like blue dress. Would you take it in? Would you keep it as is? I'd love to know that, because with that dress I'm honestly so torn. Maybe I also should wait until it's like a little warmer and just wear it as it is out and see how I feel. I don't know. Please let me know. I'd love to hear your opinions. It's about 6:30 now. We are just starting like our little evening ritual. Tonight we also want to give Teddy Boy a bath. That's gonna happen. I want to edit this video. And then other than that, I don't really want to do a lot of things. Yeah, we really want to watch Downton Abbey. We started watching Downton Abbey, and now we just kind of want to keep going, but we still don't have Wi-Fi. Could you believe that? We moved in here in September and we still don't have Wi-Fi because there was something wrong like down the street, and so 2 days ago this huge truck came and they just tore out a bit of the street and fixed it, and then on Monday a guy's gonna come in and fix our Wi-Fi. I'm so excited because currently we like have a mobile Wi-Fi spot, but it's so slow. Like uploading takes an eternity. Trying to watch Downton Abbey is almost impossible. So yeah, maybe tonight we get lucky because last night the connection just didn't work. So no TV for us. If you have any TV shows to recommend, I'd love to know. Because as said, we just started Downton Abbey, but if you have anything else that you would like to recommend, I'd love to hear it. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Good night, everybody. Also, my boyfriend and Teddy Boy joined me, so this is now empty, but I might as well take the last one. I can't wait for Teddy Boy to be old enough to eat all of this. It's so good.